Hey everyone! Can't be there in person, currently in Hartford, Connecticut, getting snowed in a hotel room, so I'm having a blast. But this is my costume design presentation for Theater Wit's production of The Ally. So excited to be working with all of you and Jeremy, so let's get into it. We're going to be starting off with a soft, he's in his professor moments, imagining a lot of neutrals, specifically Act 1. We're leaning very cord jacket comfy, but in Act Two, he gets a little bit more zipped up and tighter just with all the conflict that's existing in the play and what he's going through personally. For Gwen, it's giving school admin, pop of color, not necessarily any school specifically, but definitely that kind of that sense of like authority, but interesting, welcoming, warm. And then as we shift into Act Two, she's getting a little bit more in the house, comfortable in her role and where she's sort of existing in the space. Baron, I'm imagining definitely like a cool kid student. We got a baggy pants situation. Imagining the long polo. Maybe in Act Two, we get the cute little leather jacket, a little beanie on because it's in that weird point between fall and winter where we're trying to really, gauge that line and what are people wearing where it's cold inside, but it's a little warmer outside, hence the beanie. Nakia, I'm definitely feeling like sort of an act one comfiness that I think sort of goes against what Asaf's doing with the whole entire blazer. We're seeing a graphic sort of sweater, t-shirt situation for act one, and then in act two, we get a little bit more pointed. We're doing a long sleeve mock neck, a really solid pair of jeans, preferably black would be awesome. But again, like a really clean silhouette for Nakia and sort of establishing her as like a powerful and influential figure in the community. Rachel, hashtag another student. She's got some things going on. We're loving this pantsuit energy on her. So we're feeling that for act one with like a slouchy sort of jacket situation. And as we go into act two, like a cute little skirt sweater combo situation for her trying to dress up nice for the lecturer that's coming in. For Fareed, he's definitely giving like comfy casual, but in a student kind of way, low-key stoner, low-key all of these little things. But, we have here a t-shirt with a little flannel on top, and then we get to act two. Maybe the flannel is a little bit more solid and modest, but it's buttoned up because he's trying to be a little bit more professional, but the baggy pants stays in. Reuven, shout out Act One. Reuven's coming up in his khakis and the cable knit sweater. He's definitely having a kind of vibe of like, this is who I am. He's coming from the business school, maybe. It's not like uber professional, but there's definitely a sense of like, no, I put this on today and I'm here to talk to you specifically. And that's sort of my presentation. I'm trying to keep it nice and sweet for you. I look forward to having fittings with everyone next week. We're going to be doing a lot of thrifting with my assistant Cole, and it's going to be really awesome. Fingers crossed. Reach out to me if you have any ideas about your character. I'm totally all ears. Toodles.